Can you all see the screen? Hey, good evening, everyone. Hi.
Good evening.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. So you all can see the screen, right? Do you all see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So yesterday we were discussing. We just got started with the backlink. Sorry, off page. Off page. We defined the definition of off page. We understood what an off page activity is. Correct. So it can be any activity, and we do it for different reasons or purposes. Off page activity helps you to achieve different goals. It can be crawl frequency or lead generation or traffic generation or branding. Right. We have seen all of them in the yesterday's class. Let me quickly walk you through all of them. Yeah, yeah, right. So we understood, right, off page, what is an off page activity and the objective goal or purpose of off page activities: backlink building or traffic generation, lead generation, reputation management, branding, local searches, right? So and we learned what is a do follow backlink and what is no follow backlink, correct? And then how to identify if it is a do follow or no follow. Simply inspect or use a extension for browser, right? Extension for browser, correct. And then we learned about what should you be doing to build the backlinks. So at the very top level we understood the steps. We haven't really learned how to perform the activities in those steps. We just learned we have to extract the domains, or we have to get the list of domains. And second step was we are going to shortlist or finalize from that list. And third step is we get the contact details. And fourth step is we'll start approaching them, negotiating them, and we'll onboard, or maybe we'll get the link from those websites. Correct? That's all at the top level, right? Now we have understood few guidelines as well. What kind of websites, maybe some suggestions or instructions or guidelines for someone who is building the backlinks. Yeah, and one of the method how we get the backlinks is a list of the domains. It's not backlinks actually. List of domains is you will use tools like Moz, Ahref, majestic.com. All these tools will help you to get the list of domains which are pointing to your competitor's website or any other website, right? So basically we are trying to understand which all domains on the internet are giving backlinks to other websites already, right? We are using these tools and we are downloading the list like this. The other alternative method is we go to Google and we search in title, write for us, in title, contribute, guest posts. We get list of all those websites as well. There are two different methods or approaches, right? So here there will be additional assessment or process where not every website which is inviting for writing will be relevant to your business. Some of them will be irrelevant for your business, right? So this is how you get the list of domains when you scrape it from this, or when you download it from Moz, right? So this way, even whether it is first method, okay, let's discuss about the first method. So you are providing competitors websites or any other website on the internet, and it is providing list of all the domains from which the links are built. So I think this is knowledge at a website called knowledge at. So they have links from 10,000 domains, and now we downloaded all those domains, links from all those domains. So next step what you will be doing is you will be processing them and understand which is a good website and which is not a good website. Yesterday we have also discussed why you cannot build links from all those 10,000 domains, right? So many websites would have been prone to Google penalizations, may not be relevant, and they could, and some of them will be competitors who may not be willing to give links to them, and you don't have to approach them. Some of the websites may fall into the news category, and even they don't give links to you. It's waste of time until unless you go with the paid thing, right? Some of the websites may not be credible and useful. Some other websites would have got expired already, or the yeah got expired basically, right? And the top level domains, USA, .in, .net, right? These things also will help you to make a decision if you should be building links from those domains or not. right? Some of the domains might belong to different languages and countries and are not relevant. If you are and are not relevant, and you should avoid building links from such websites. This is what we have discussed in the yesterday's class, correct everybody? Anybody has questions with regard to this? Are you all following me? Can I consider it to be as you all understood it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we are going to discuss the factors to consider, right? If you are planning to build backlinks, you cannot build it from all websites. You have to consider a couple of other factors. After the C, in this stage, you have eliminated all the irrelevant websites, and there is additional filter or measure taken. That is, you are going to understand the crawlability of the websites, right? Understand the domain authority. Higher the number, better the crawl frequency of the website, and these are websites that can crawl your websites quite often, that can crawl your website quite often when links are built from such websites, right? Is this point clear for all of you? Use tools like moz to check the domain authority, or basically you would have got that data already when you download it from the moz like this. Okay, so the best load times and frequent content publishing indicates the website crawl frequency could be good, and you can consider building links from such websites as well. Use tools like tools.pingdom.com, GTmetrix, Wiselo, Google PageSpeed Insights, which we have discussed in the technical SEO. So use all of those tools and understand how are the load times optimized for the websites, the performance optimization of the websites, right? A website which has got good performance optimization, speed optimization, the crawl rate will be very good, and your article, the article published about your business on their website and pointing to your website might also get crawled quite often. Manually check the content publishing frequency. Go take a manual check of their blog post or whatever content that they are publishing. How frequently are they publishing, right? And what is the quality of that content? You don't have any tools to check. There may be tools, but it's difficult to understand the quality of the content, correct? You have to go manually assess the content quality and consider building links from websites which are really doing very good job. They must be publishing high quality, relevant, useful content for public, right? How frequently the content is published and its quality. Okay, so this is the point we have discussed. Make sure the websites are relevant to your business or product or service, and build high quality content. If it's fine to not to have the highest domain authority in these cases, right? So if the websites are completely relevant to your business, 100% relevant, exactly same, they're all speaking, they may not be selling the certification courses, but they speak only about the education courses, about the professionals, about the careers, right? It can be a relevant thing. They may not be selling any kinds of food products, but they will be always speaking about the food products. A recipe website can be a very good website for you to get links from, correct? The website which have got a good number of organic visitors can be a good indication of good performance and better crawl frequency. So we have understood this point as well in the yesterday's class. I have mentioned use tools like Keyword Surfer, SimilarWeb, Ahrefs, FIFO, and many more others to check the traffic, right? So if you look at this, I'm using Keyword Surfer for my website. I'll do some websites, right? Site colon, or you search for any websites on the internet. It will show you the traffic of that website. Yeah, it will show. It's loading here. It is showing 44,459 visitors to the website. You see that? This is traffic. And these are number of words on the page. These are keywords used in the content. There are no keywords used. It's only used in the title. I don't know what is it considering it to be as a keyword. CMA USA course. Yes.
So the traffic is considered as a whole domain traffic or individual page traffic?
Domain traffic, complete domain traffic.
And till date, sir? Date?
Till it's monthly.
Till today.
It's
Or is
monthly
it
traffic. It's
monthly?
monthly traffic. It's monthly traffic. And this may not really have the real time data, but maybe 2 months back data or 3 months back data, right? So,
So which extension is this? Which extension is this?
Keyword Surfer,
Keyword surfer, the right hand
Yeah.
side which we can see. Okay.
right? So I'll search for. See, it all may not be 100% accurate. See, somebody who has access to their analytics and search console, they will know how many visitors they are getting, right? but here it is showing 379, which may not be true. Correct? From all sources you must be getting 500 visitors or 2000 visitors, right? And this is outdated. Maybe there is a lag, 3 months old data or 6 months old data, I don't know, right? Look at this LinkedIn traffic. Scaleupinc.com, zero. Facebook traffic, YouTube traffic, scaleupconsulting.com.ua, Australia.
This is not out. Yeah, this is not ours.
Yeah, this is Australian company.
Hmm.
Okay. So you understand the traffic. Any website that has got good organic traffic, it's an indication. See, if you have to check organic traffic again, the keyword surfer may not be useful. You have to go with similar but paid version or tools like SCMrush, Ahref. Okay, these kinds of tools would help you. But at the very top level, if you have to quickly get the understanding of the traffic, even a keyword surfer tool would be useful, right? Have the lowest spam score. This is again as explained by me yesterday. Even if it is on the higher side, that's perfectly fine when you have got good server, good resources, and you're capable of and the technology that's built it's capable of handling huge number of visitors. So in all those scenarios, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Considers website of higher citation flow and trust flow. So if in case if you are using, uh, let's say if you are using majestic.com, yeah. So if you are using majestic.com, you consider this metrics, citation flow and trust flow, right? So citation flow basically indicates how frequently a bot is making visit from those websites to your website. So has potential to visit your website. So a bot can visit your website quite often. In those scenarios, the citation flow will be very high. So you are linking, let's assume abc.com is linking to xyz.com. abc.com is linking to xyz.com. If bot is visiting ABC website quite often, then the citation flow is very high for abc.com. And you building link from abc.com will be very useful. Correct? Correct, everybody? So abc.com, see now you haven't built any link from ABC. Correct? You are yet to plan. You might build links from ABC only when you realize ABC is great or amazing. How do you understand abc.com is great or amazing? When ABC has links pointing to it. ABC might have got links from A.com, B.com, C.com, D.com, and from which bot must be visiting abc.com quite often, right? So in those cases, the citation flow of abc.com is considered to be as high. If bots are not properly visiting abc.com from various other websites on the internet, the citation flow of abc.com will be low, right? So the citation flow and trust flow will be in the scale of in the score 0 to 100. 0 to 100.
Sir, you are saying that the website which we are going to use for backlink, so those websites also they have a lot of backlink already done. Like
Yes,
that,
yes, obviously. They may have, may not have, but citation flow is an indication that bot is visiting that website quite often. Higher the citation flow, better it is, right? So if you are using majestic.com tool, instead of giving domain authority or domain rank, you will see metrics like citation flow and trust flow. Got it? Everybody understood? Yeah. So in those cases, you consider building link, give more importance or priority to websites that has got higher citation flow. So there is something called as trust flow, right? So how good or how quality uh, see basically citation this website from which you are getting links may not be very trustworthy also when they are irrelevant completely, right? So when they have links from highly credible websites, it's not just about bot visiting often. So websites which are recognized, it's not that some random websites. So abc.com will also have links from really good websites. So in those cases, the trust flow will be very high and trust flow will be low for completely new websites or not credible websites. Okay, got it? Right. Next thing you have to check is check the index count. Site colon domain name.com. It indicates the search engine optimization and organic performance. Let's say, but no more this data. This is not working now, but I'll tell you how it used to work and how we used to use this. So when you put site colon candradigital.com, see it is showing all the Google also used to show the number. See, site colon is basically a query asking these platforms, checking with them how many pages pertaining to your website are being stored with them. Right? 5,330 websites are being indexed pertaining to this website. Bing has 5,330 web pages. So Google also used to show the same number like this, and Google was also showing something like millisecond, nanoseconds. Like in this many seconds, all these 5,033 results are pulled out. Right? Now let's assume your website has only 500 pages. Now what does this indicate? 5,300. So it indicates bot is crawling a lot of irrelevant dynamically created pages on your website and it is indexing. That is something bad. Your crawl energy is dissipated, absorbed, diluted, right? So having too many pages indexed, you have only 5,000 pages and 50 lakh pages are indexed on Google is a negative trait or indication. And same way, you have 5,000 pages but only 50 pages or 500 pages are indexed, which also indicates the internal linking is not well built or bot is not able to crawl all of your pages. So look at this, we have allowed 500 plus pages for search engine crawling and indexing. All of them are indexed. That's very good thing, right? That is one thing. And when you search like site colon something like this, if the home page of your website is not showing up, there is some issue with such websites also. Not really bad, but there is some problem, minor problem. It could be sometimes they might have by mistakenly added no index tag to the home page. That's why no home page will not index. That's seen on Google. Yeah, this has got 3,000 plus pages and 3,000 plus pages are all indexed. That's a very good indication, right? So that's the point written here. Now question is how do you know how many pages a website has? Sometimes a manual check or checking their sitemap, right? Sometimes even without checking, I'll be able to understand. So if you ask me any website, like let's say, let me take some websites. Okay. There are certain kinds of websites, just by looking at them, I'll be able to tell. So now, for example, we'll be able to understand, okay, so this website might have pages less than 200 or less than 500 probably, right? So now when we check site colon for the same, maybe this website might have less than 50 also, seems to be like that. This is not Google, this is, we have to check it on Bing, right? 270 pages, less than 500, right? So now it is syncing. So I guess it should have less than 500 pages. So it has less than 500. So with some more analysis, you will be able to find how many pages are there in the website. And now you can relate. If this is showing 27,000, there is something fishy. Correct? Check their internal linking strategy. Ensure the website from which you build backlinks has an internal linking strategy implemented. So, especially with news websites, they will have millions of articles published over years. A lot of them are irrelevant and they're not getting crawled is fine. Okay, instead of news website, let's take some other websites. So maybe you take example of ClearTax. Have you all heard of ClearTax?
Yes.
1mg.com.
Yes.
Tata.
Tata. Yeah.
Tata acquired it and then it became Tata 1mg. Okay. So they started as a content marketing website. They were simply posting content. They were not selling the medicines also. And only about the medicines. There are many such websites. So these websites which are publishing lots of content regularly, maybe over a period of time that will be in several thousands or lakhs. Correct? Now over a period of time, many blogs will be archived where bot won't be able to visit a lot of them. Correct? But then if bot could crawl or see all of these pages, their traffic can double or triple. Right? Right, and now think of this, last year 1mg must have written about your business and have put an article on their website. By now that will be orphan and you will not get any benefit from such website now. Correct. So if you had built, if you are built, 1 second, give me 1 second everybody. Hello, Arun, tell me. Yeah, tell me. Vinith is yet to pay. Vinith is yet to pay. I'll tell you if they are paying. You tell to check with me. Okay. Okay. You don't give access to it. Don't provide access. Okay, I will speak to you. Okay. You just handle for today. I'll discuss it. Yeah. Okay. So indexing now, your article is published a year back and now that's of no use. That's not really adding any value to your website. Though it's published on a credible website like 1mg.com or maybe cleartax.com, because that is orphan now, that's archived. So if they had built a good internal linking strategy and good internal linking, that might be crawled forever and you will be benefiting forever from such websites.
Sir, how to find their internal linking, sir? How we can able to find?
So site colon index is one of the method to understand that they have got better internal linking strategy. See now this, I'm telling you right, this I showed it to you. We have 3100 or 3200 pages and all of them are indexed. Somewhere I showed you the ping. Is that here? Canva Digital also. So this is candrafoods.com. So we have 3100 or 3200 pages and you see all of them are indexed. So this can happen only when you have good internal linking strategy, because practically building links to all 3000 pages, backlinks, building backlinks to all of them is practically quite difficult or you need millions of dollars budget. Correct. Same is the case with other websites as well. Maybe our other website is candradigital.com. We have indexed around 6000 or 5500 and it all got indexed. Yeah. Right. And now the other thing is you have to go manually visit and assess them. People must have linked it from one blog to the another blog, right? Or they may have put an interlinking mesh. You have to manually check the websites. Maybe if we check this website, okay, scaleupconsulting.com.eu software development. There is no internal linking thing. There is no uploading properly. If they have blog, so it looks like this website doesn't have anything properly. I'll take some other example. See, this website has 270 pages. Are these 270 pages? So there was one more amazing thing we used to understand. Check that. So we used to type cache colon, cache colon, and this used to show how Google sees the page. Now it doesn't work. It's not working now. Okay. So when we type like this gives us the HTML version of the page and helps us understand. We'll be able to see how bot sees our page, and this is not working for the last 6 months, I believe. Right. So now go to the blogs. Let's go to the blogs. From business pages, I don't expect any links flowing outside to other pages. Right. Okay. Let me come to this blog. Yeah. So now you see there is a link to Certified Scrum Master certification training only to the course page. Why there are two pages here? Certified Scrum Master CSM certification courses. Okay, it's same URL, I guess. Two times linked to the same.
Yes, it is actually linked to the same.
No. Both are different URLs. Certified
No,
Scrum
no,
Master.
it is a redirect. There is a redirect. 302 redirect.
Okay, one of them have to be removed and pointed to the original page now.
Correct one. Right.
Okay. See,
Yeah.
from the article now, pointing two links to the same page is not good. Bot has visited your article already from this link, sorry, your course page, and again to the same course page is not a good internal linking strategy. You should be linking to other page.
Okay.
Okay, you're trying to feed in same kid. You have 10 kids sitting in the room, in the classroom. You are distributing something again and again. You are distributing it to the same kid, the chocolates or cake, whatsoever. Correct. So try to spread it across. And if you look at this, so here, if you were seeing links to other articles, so now there is categories are there. See, blog by default, what they build, Blogger or WordPress, whatsoever. Usually, even this will help in the blogging, blog linking, blog slash category slash Scrum, right? So bot will now visit this link, and from this link it crawls all of this. So internal linking is decent. Like on e-commerce website also you must have seen, right, related products, related pages. All those are helping for bot to be crawling effectively multiple pages on the website. So just some manual assessment you will be able to understand how effectively bot is crawling, or still go and do site colon, right? So sitemaps will tell how many pages are there on the website. So a lot of URLs are missing from this.
If we put URLs in the footer, will that also be considered as internal linking? For example, in the footer we have added all our important URLs.
Yes. Bot will definitely visit all of these links.
Yes, these are our important course pages.
Yes, bot will visit these links also.
Okay.
Sir, in a blog there is a image. The image is linked to the one page, and again there is a text hyperlink to the same page. So this is good or bad, sir?
So see, there is not. See now, that is what I was telling. So when you have to justify things or do justice to people, see, it's very easy. That's why I took the simple example. So if you are distributing chocolates, so first distribute it to everybody. There is nothing wrong you giving two chocolates to one specific kid. He is hungry, or he is asking, or there is something else. Okay, that's perfectly fine. There is no negative. There is no problem. But that's not the effective way of distributing chocolates, right? I will grab the chocolate cover from you, and first I will distribute one chocolate to everybody, and I'll make sure everybody are evenly treated or distributed. Correct? Correct. There's nothing as wrong or good here. So first try to understand why you should be. See, you giving links to two times, three times also should be fine, but not from the same article. You prioritize it from within the website. See, sometimes that's why bot. There is a scenario where there is no proof though, right? It's said that search engines will ignore crawling the menus and crawling the links put on the footer, right? But I don't believe in it because it's common across the website, right? So it basically ignores the common component on the website is what people say. It's not ignore The moment it decides or understands, it will be crawling at least once. So in your article, don't point, that's not the right thing. Even for the user, it's not the right thing, right? Forget about bot. Let's think of the user. So you have already sent them to CSM certification page. Why do you want to send them to CSM certification page again? So you are writing one para of CSM, one para about PMP, one para about. So it's like I will take many of you may not understand what are all this. You might have written an article in one paragraph. You have written about digital marketing. In paragraph 2, you have written about SEO. In paragraph 3, you have written about PPC or Google Ads. In paragraph 4, you have written about social media. So in every paragraph, you should not be linking to same SEO page only. Correct? If it is speaking about Google Ads, link to Google Ads. If it is speaking about social media, link to social media. Are you all getting it? So first focus on how is the experience for your reader or the real user. Clear? There is no harm even if you are doing it by mistakenly or by not knowingly, but that's not the effective way of doing, the ideal way of doing it. Clear everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Bhagwati, clear? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Domain age. So people has blind belief or understanding. Okay. So if somebody is elder than me, they are super smart. Is that true, everybody? Is that true? Somebody who is age wise, who is elder than you, will he be always wiser than you? Is there any guarantee?
No.
Right? Same way people follow the same thing here also. If a domain age, so a domain exists for the last 20 years or 30 years in use, that name is in use. So people think, okay, the domain is, see, blindly they are making conclusions, but that's could be good, true also, right? Majority of the elders could be wise. They must have gone through multiple things in their lives. They have learned, they have seen downs, ups, everything, and they could. There are good chance of they being wise. But meanwhile, there is no guarantee that everybody will be wise. So you have to make a wise decision while you are speaking or communicating to these people, or while you are taking suggestions from those people. So same is the case here. There are chances, good chances that a good domain age indicates they're from very long time on the internet, and search engines might consider visiting those websites, or they might have built a lot of backlinks over a period of time. Built in the sense naturally also some other businesses might have pointed to this domain, buy from here or refer from this here, or they might have covered in the news, right? The advantage is possible if the domain age is higher, but don't purely go by the domain age, because there are scenarios. I know domain which is since 2006 has a domain authority of just 10, because they are not active, they are not doing anything on the digital marketing, especially when it comes to SEO. They are not publishing content regularly, they are not doing nothing. So domain age is not really a good factor or criteria to consider always. Clear? Any questions in these points, guys? Yeah. So I have put a template or format for you what kind of details you should be collecting, right? Domain age, index count. Maybe you get it from Bing if Google is not giving it to you. Domain authority, spam score, organic traffic, category or industry they belong to, training or education, directory, news, right? Or e-commerce portal, or yeah, any content portal about the recipes, about sports, about health, about fitness, about automobiles. So that is the category. Content published frequency, once in 3 days, once in week, every day, 2 a day. So you are checking those websites manually, right? And you also go contact them. So this comes much later price. First you collect all of these details up to column I, and then based on this you decide which is good. You put a new column and put a status, have the status shortlisted or finalized, not considered, not good to go, right? Have the status on the document that way. Correct? So once you have, what's next? Once you have the domains list, identify the domains from which you can get the links for free by following methods, right? You can get links from some of these domains. For example, these are two random examples. I mean, like when you have a huge list, many domains can give you the link when you sign up an account. Creating an account as a business or user, and by listing your business or providing your details, you can get a link pointing to your website. Link pointing to your website. If the platform permits, that's not true always or may not be happening always, and you have to understand if that is a do follow backlink or no follow backlink. Sometimes you might create a profile, but that profile can be orphan, it won't be linked from anywhere from the within the website, and negligible benefits you get in those scenarios. So the way how you sign up an account on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn, same way there are so many platforms on the internet where you can sign up an account for your business, and they ask your website name, and and many of them still are giving do follow backlinks because they don't know that they should be putting a no follow link. So it's just they are not realizing it. So you can hunt for such websites and create a profile on those websites, and you can do activities on those websites so that your profile will be seen by bots. If you're creating and living, maybe it may not be beneficial. If you're doing some activities regularly, your profile might get crawled and the link is put on the profile so that bot visits from that profile to your website. You are getting a backlink. Sign up and become a guest author if they are inviting guest authors. When you contribute an article on those websites, you can drop a link of your website in the article that's getting published on those external websites. Is that clear? Point one and point two, everybody. So a lot of them are not digital marketers here. So I would like to understand, is that clear for you all? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have one doubt only, sir. This orphan page, how you are finding, sir? That is one doubt I have actually. If I have a blog, I want to get the link from that particular blog. How can I justify
See,
that page is?
orphan, I told yesterday also, when you do site colon and if you cannot see that on the Google index, that's an indication. That's an indication that bot is not able to crawl them. Correct?
No, sir. If suppose if the business owner, if they give URL inspection for this particular URL, the blog URL, that time also in site dot colon it will become right.
I didn't get your question. So you want me to? So with if you could show me the scenario.
No, sir. Actually, you are saying that site colon. If you put the page is coming on the SERP, so that should be not orphan, right?
That is a good possibility. That's getting, see, that's an indication. See, bot will show your article on Google only when it is crawling. Otherwise, it won't show. See, if
If
it is
even
showing on
if it
Google,
is called, that is okay. If no linking towards that particular blog, that one we can't able to guess, right? So
no, I didn't get your question still. See, now listen carefully. See, when you do site colon, if it is showing up here on the Google, it's an indication. It's not an orphan. Somehow that link is being, this web page is being seen by bot.
okay, sir.
This page,
If orphan means there is no link pointed to that particular page,
correct,
is it
correct.
correct?
From within the website, no link pointed to the website. Not only within the website, even there won't be any external links also to that URL.
Okay.
Okay.
The extra link we can find using these tools.
Yes, yes. So internal links, it's a bit difficult, but if it is indexing, that's fine. This URL may not have links from within this website, but many other websites on the internet might have listed, refer to about the company or refer to this page, and they must have written. So if it's indexing, it's an indication. Good chances that it's not an orphan.
Yes, sir. Because what I confused here actually, if indexing means people also give URL inspection, right? At that time it will inspect, right?
But that won't stay there for a long time, right? That will go away. That's temporary. You manually submitting on Google is temporary. That just indexes for now, and then eventually it will remove it. And those URLs will also not rank well. You can see the rankings also if those URLs are ranking well on the Google or not. So, for example, here this URL is indexed for Digital Marketing Training Institute in Bangalore. You see it as indexed, but is this really performing for any of the keywords? Is this really performing for any of the keywords? If it is not ranking, it is never ranking, always on 10th page, 5th page, 6th page, right? So that's an indication somebody like you have just done fetch as Google, but that's not really getting crawled quite often. Correct? That's not really getting crawled quite often, right?
Yes, sir.
See, if it is getting crawled quite often, you should see at least in the first two pages. So if you're not seeing it in the first two pages or three pages, see now Bing, on Google it is crawling and ranking very well. On the Bing it is on the third page, right? If you check it on the Google, it will be on the first page. So you check it on the Google only because you are optimizing it for Google. Bing search engine is not as advanced as Google.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Bing users are also negligible. Bing doesn't get the sample data. Okay. Okay. So then there are many portals which accept images, videos, presentations, PDF submissions, and they also allow you to add your reference, and these references can be backlinks to your website. But not every link can be a do follow backlink. You have to understand if it's a do follow backlink or a no follow backlink. So you are allowed to submit your videos, presentations, PDF files, Word documents, images, lot of things on different portals. Correct? So now there will be directories specially meant for certain kinds of businesses. So you can go and submit. So there will be events websites, trainings website. Like there is something called as town script. People go and promote their events, workshops, dates. So that's a no follow backlink again. So when you are submitting on such directories, you might get a backlink. So I'm suggesting if you're explicitly looking for backlink, hunt for such websites. There are many websites on the internet. They don't know what is do follow and no follow, and since very long time they are just like that, and they might give a good backlink to your website. Clear? In case the websites you decide to build backlinks doesn't fall into any of these categories, the four things that I have mentioned, any of these categories, and work on monetary benefits, you may have to pay them and buy the link from them, right? So let's take example of Canara Digital. It's not a directory. There are many portals which, so this is also doesn't come into picture. Sign up and become a guest author. No, we are not accepting the guest authors. Create an account as a business or user, and by listing your business, your details, you can get a link, some grammatical mistakes. So basically you can create a profile on the website and you can get a link. None of this will happen with Canara Digital, for example, right? Now you might come and approach, you might find, okay, so you are also into some digital marketing services or some other trainings. So you might come to me and ask me, Manjunath, give me a link to my website. I will straight away deny, I'm not going to give it to you, right? Or we might say, okay, when you say I'm going to pay $50, if you could give a link from one of the articles on your website. So you have to understand that part. So in those cases many people must have put sponsors, advertisements, something like that on the page, somewhere in the footer, somewhere they will put all of those things. Okay, getting it, everybody? So now you will start approaching, you will start finding those domains, you will start approaching those people. And now when you approach Canara Digital will say, I can give a link to you from one of my blog, but I'll charge you $100, right? So what will you do now? No, no, I cannot give $100 to you, my budget is only $20. And you will start bargaining, and you will start bargaining, correct, everybody? So you can bargain, and you can bring it to, let's say, some $20 or $15. I might say yes, you can close the deal, right? So this way majority of the websites are that way, belong to that category. So these categories websites, there are good number in several thousands or lakhs, but you finding they being relevant and the domain authority being good is all, it's a quite hectic time taking process, right? So what will you do? You will start finding all the websites which has got very good domain authority. They must be publishing content, because they will not get the money if they are not publishing content regularly on their websites. If the technical aspects of the websites are not good, you will not prefer to get a link. If the domain authority is not good, you will not buy link from such websites, correct? Are you all getting it? So what will they do now? They have to They have to showcase that their domain authority is good, content they are publishing, they are good website, they speak about all the topics like a news website or some other kinds, right? So that even you will find it interesting or consider approaching them for a backlink. Correct? Now identify the contact details, email address, and start writing emails to them. You can write emails to individuals or use one of the bulk email softwares and send emails in bulk. So now you might write an email to 100 people. Out of 100, some 20, 30 people might respond. On receival of positive response, they might say, yes, we will, but we charge you this much, they will tell you something, right? So on receival of positive response, you will be getting the information about the pricing or charges to publish the post on the website. So now we are also going to discuss how to write emails to people, correct? Everybody? Right? So let's assume you have found digital scholars. Now you should know how to approach. We have a method or an approach or strategy to approach all of these people. We'll be writing, we won't write simply an email, hey, will you give the backlink or not? I'll come and murder you. Correct? So there is a proper approach for it. We'll discuss. So now when you write an email to them, many of them might respond to your email, right? Some of them would just expect quality content and they may not charge. See, there's something really interesting. So when you approach, our approach will be in such a way that you will not commit that you are going to pay them. You are just checking if they can publish content. If they can publish your content on their websites. If they say yes, you might get a link for free. Some other would expect a link back to their website also, which is called reciprocal linking. So now they will say, yeah, I will link it to your website, you link to my website. Mutually exchanging. So it is written somewhere or told by somebody reciprocal linking is not good. But there is no evidence or proof. People can tell anything of their choice. I can go and write my experience on the internet and that is not the final verdict. Correct? Everybody? Whatever you experience, so one fine day you will be walking wearing a blue color shirt in the street, it starts raining. Should you be relayed that, okay, if I am wearing a blue color shirt and walking in the street, the rain comes, usually you will be traveling by car or bike. So people will link like that, there will be no proper correlation. Right? And now they will go and write. So if you wear blue color shirt and walk on the street, you will see the rain. 90% of things written about the SEO on the internet are like this. And people whomsoever are reading or falling prey for it. I mean, like, they are basically misguided. They'll also start following the same. See, what you should read about SEO is now, for example, analytics, creating an analytics account or changing the settings. Those and all cannot be experienced. It's the actual implementation of the fact that you can witness, accept, understand. Correct? But whatever people speak, okay, so I'm walking on the street on wearing a blue shirt and it's raining. Where is the proof? Where is the correlation? It's just accidental. It's just their point of view or their perspective. That's all. Correct? I'll give you the actual scenarios. So now, for example, okay, I'll take the names of the companies also. So Invensys Learning in 2019 or 2020, yeah, 2019, right? So they have a parent company called Invensys.net, which is very old, and their Invensys Learning has got links from that website and many hundreds of websites. They have published tons of content as well. Everything they have done it to a very good level. Everything they have done it to a very good level. They were already positive with everything. The only problem that they had was their technical SEO. The moment I audited, I found it a blocker. The moment we removed the blocker, the traffic spiked up like something. In the next 6 months, from 20,000 visitors, it went to 1,20,000 visits. Now I cannot go and write on the internet, you do technical SEO and you will see a significant traffic flowing to your website. See, you might do a technical SEO for your website. Does your website already has content, tons of content? Does your website already has lots of backlinks built? Despite you having the best technical aspects. See, now having best technical aspects make bot visit your website. But do you really have content to increase the traffic? Do you really have bot visiting your website frequently? Now I should not go and write, okay, you don't do anything, just do technical SEO and you will see significant SEO growth. And this is case one. And case two, the technical SEO also will be very good. The only lag that company might have will be internal linking. Bot is coming and bot is dying in the same page. It's just dissipating. It has so much of energy to crawl, but it's not been diverted to any other page. So the moment we implement, again we will see very good improvements. Now people will go and write, do internal links. Internal links is enough. You will get to see very good traffic. That's true when they already have everything good. When they already have lots of backlinks and lots of bots visiting them, lot of crawl energy flowing their website already. Now when crawl energy is not flowing their website, despite you doing internal linking, there is no results. Correct, everybody? Are you all getting it?
Yes.
So you have to think wise. You
Yes.
have to be smart. You cannot read any. See. When I read such things, I'll simply laugh at it because I know what matters the most, what works the best, right? What is the really lagging thing, right? People will go and write now. I did internal linking and I found amazing results. What he has written is true and correct, but he was unable to understand the other aspects of his domain, the other strong aspects of his business or the domain whatsoever it is. That was the only blocker and he fixed it and he has seen results. If another case 3, if they have blockers with content, blockers with backlinks, blockers with interlinking, blockers with technical SEO, you might have to address all of these things, and addressing all of these things might take several months. Correct? If it is only one blocker, I might fix it in a week of time or in 1 month of time, and from the very next month you will start seeing very good progress. And despite doing all of these things, your website has only one page. How much traffic can this one page get now? Nothing, right? So it's an indication that you have to write lots of content, lots of topics. Without writing apples, without publishing apples page, you cannot rank for apples. Without publishing grapes page, you cannot rank for grapes on Google, correct? How can your organic traffic go up now? Clear? Right? So on receival of the response, you are going to negotiate. You are going to negotiate and close the deal at the lowest price possible. Right? Negotiation also we'll discuss. What should be done? How do we do? Okay. Yeah. But all of these points you all understood, right? Everything that we have discussed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So emails, I have some templates. How do we write? I'll just show you to them. Okay, on receival of positive response, we will next step is we'll have to negotiate if they are quoting a price. So anybody here, how should we be negotiating? What do you do if you have to bring down the price?
We can tell the domain authority, right? Domain authority, suppose 70 or 60, we can tell the domain authority is less, so we can able to provide that much.
Okay. So you were part of my other class, or you have gone through the previous class recordings?
No, sir. Previously, I have done like this.
Okay, nice. What else you can do?
And also, we can check the traffic also. So, based on traffic also, we can negotiate.
So how will you negotiate? You went to a vegetable market. Okay. 1 second. Give me 1 second. There is some disturbance here. Okay. Let's say you have visited a fruit market. Right? The seller says apple's price is 300 rupees. Right? So you want to bargain. You might ask them for 200 rupees. Right? What will be the response from them? How do you, if you have to bring it down to 200 rupees, how will you bring it down, or 250 rupees? What will you do? Just tell me the example or scenario with regard to the apples.
if I have a store nearby, I will tell this guy will give this much price to me like that.
They will tell you go buy there only.
If they really want means they will come back, right?
But you cannot risk of losing it, right? But you know that these the ones selling the best apples, high quality apples, and if you simply say okay, that person is selling it at lesser price, he will say straight away go buy there only, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes.
What
So
else we
bulk
can do?
purchase,
Huh?
we can say that we want multiple, like 2 dozens, 3 dozens. So give discount if we do a bulk purchase.
Good. What else? What else you will do?
Or probably set a month, like every month I'll come back to every week I will purchase from you, give him an assurance
Okay.
or a minimum guarantee kind of thing.
Okay. Good. Then what else?
Otherwise, we can tell we will give a nice article like SEO based article.
For Apple sellers.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
We can say then that we'll give you more customers.
Okay. See, all these are good things, good points to consider. Okay. See, first thing is it's actually an art. Not everybody can do it. See, some people what they'll do is they they quickly understand that person. So let's say that person speaks in Tamil or Hindi or other language. They try to build a rapport. They try to sink in with them. They'll try to ask from which place, which village you are. Right? They don't even get into the apples, right? They make eye contact. See, this is all what a best salesperson does. See, digital marketing is not an easy domain. Unfortunately, everybody thinks it's easy and they all come to digital marketing. I'm not speaking about the backlinks. There are n number of things. You have to deal with lots of data. You have to be very super smart. Selling to people anything or understanding people is not that easy. You have to be good at multiple things, right? So that is one of the thing I'm telling you. There are hundreds of things. So you might have to express interest that you're keen to buy it from that person only first thing, even before you go on hardcore bargaining. Go to okay, no, I will give it to you 200 only, or even if before you tell okay, there is somebody else over there selling at lesser price. See, that is what when you have already spoken and created a comfort, pleasant talk or communication has happened. Even if you tell somebody is selling it at X price, they will still respect you. They won't say okay, go buy there only. Correct? Do you all agree with me? Right? So there are n number of things. I'll just right. So if I have to really bring it down, right, I might just take the apples in the hand. I'll assess them. I'll see. Okay, I'll kind of express they are not really of that good quality, but you have to be expressing it in a nice way. You want to buy it, but then you are expressing concerns. They are not fresh. Some of them are damaged, right? So when you are doing certain these kinds of things, you are gaining the bargaining power. More the loopholes you identify with regard to the product or service, better your bargaining power is going to be, right? But that should not be harsh, that should not be disrespecting, that should not be annoying them, right? You have to consider certain things. See, same things few people can communicate highly effectively, and others create a very unpleasant environment communicating that thing, right? So there are few more things. Identify the flaws and this will help you in bargaining. Assurance on regular work and volumes, Deepthi was mentioning this, I guess. Effective communication and building of rapport would help you improve bargaining power. Get the pricing details from various other vendors, and this will help you understand who is quoting high and low. See, in some cases, what happens is I was telling you, the agents or the brokers who will have list of websites, right? There are n number of people. Everybody will be giving Flipkart, Canara Digital list. I will get you at $10. One guy must have sent $15. Another guy must have sent $50, $30. So when you are getting the list, you might see everybody sending different prices for the same list of domains. Not exactly the same list. There will be good overlap. So in those cases, you can go with the one who is quoting lesser price. It is something like this. You are planning to buy a iPhone, the latest version, right? There are 10 different shops in your street. right? You will check the price. It's the same phone coming from the same company, Apple, but everybody are selling it at different price. The same phone, correct? Whomsoever are quoting less, you will go with them, correct? Right? Isn't it? Same is the case here. The middlemen will have list of websites. Everybody will quote the same, right? So coming to, did you all get that? So coming to whether it is tomatoes or apples, you will find the flaws. You will try to communicate it nicely, pleasantly, without hurting, without touching their ego. So you have to understand how to do all of those things. That's a unique skill, right? So here you're going to identify the domain authorities, various other aspects, right? Assess them. They are not publishing content frequently. Even sometimes domain authority will be good. They're not publishing frequently, or spam score is high, or some are the other issues that will enable you to bargain. Clear?
Yes.
If you simply go and ask, okay, give me at 200 rupees, he will say, no, I won't give. What is next? If you say somebody else is selling, they will also say, go and buy there only, correct? Even before you communicate any of these things, there are certain things to be done. That's what I have told, that's all. Yeah? It's not that you should not tell those things. Yeah. So, what kind of emails you should be writing? It completely depends on what you understand about the website and what are you expecting from those websites. Now, for example, case one, requesting to become a guest author or contributor, right? Look at this. Every line that we're going to put here is trying to sell. Is trying to sell the object your goal. Object your goal is we have to become guest author on that portal at any cost. Look at this. Hi, their name. I came across your website and it's quite interesting, and you have covered a lot of details about digital marketing, right? So first thing, you have made something, a positive statement about their website. I'm wondering if even I could be part of your writing journey and contribute on your portal regularly about digital marketing, right? Second thing, I have expressed what I want to do, but I did not stop them because they might say no for this statement. I don't want them to tell no. So what I have done, if so, I have a sample article attached for your reference, for them not to say no. And look at this, I am a credible author on Times of India, New York General, etc., and I feel I can really make a difference on your portal as well. The moment they see this, correct, they pursue in a different way, correct, isn't it? If you're just writing the statement and stopping it, you may not even get response. Are you all understanding this? See, you have to convey your credibility, your value, worth, whatsoever it is, right? And then you are leaving it to them. I'll wait for your response on this. This is a small example. So it's all again your intelligence. How you write, what and all you should be pitching, how you should be pitching. Are you all getting it, everybody? If I'm simply asking, I will contribute, I will write an article, they may say yes or no. But the moment I say I am a credible author on Times of India, New York General, etc., and I'm contributing there for the last 10 years, you are treated in a different way now, right? And this is what is going to make them say yes for your this request. Clear?
Sir, can we take help of ChatGPT and all to write such content?
Yes, yes, yes. See, that is what first you have to understand what you should be communicating. See, Chat GPT is mainly helping you on multiple things, and it can also help you with these approaches as well. But even before that, see, my suggestion is always you have to be much smarter than Chat GPT. Just that if you are lazy, or just that your grammar is not good, or maybe something else, or Chat GPT, definitely it can refine it. That's when you consider using Chat GPT. So even for the prompts, see, you use ChatGPT only, but this thing will help you to give the prompts. You can give better prompts. See, ChatGPT will produce you what you ask for. And while asking also, I will give a prompt. Speak, tell that I am a credible. If you simply ask ChatGPT, I want to write an email for asking for the backlink, give me, it might give anything, correct? No, that's not the thing that I want to communicate. I explicitly want to tell I am a credible author at Times of India. Now, while you are inputting the prompts, you get it everything from ChatGPT only. But even before that, there has to be some strategy some expectation what type of content has to come. You should not be disappointed when ChatGPT gives you some content. So you should instruct ChatGPT properly so that you have to not articulate, you have to structure it first. Okay, I have to speak about my credibility, I have to speak about my company's credibility, okay, and I have to speak about what are all things I can do or help them or contribute. Right? This is structuring. So you give the prompts accordingly to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will give you the best. You can use ChatGPT. Why not? You can do it by yourself. You can take help of your friend. You can take help of your anybody in the family, or you can take help of ChatGPT. Same way. There is nothing wrong. Clear? So case 2, now these kinds of emails may not get expected amount of responses or may get, but case 2 when we are dealing with the somebody who is selling the paid links, backlinks. So for them we will straight away write, we are an agency working for top brands. See now when we tell agencies, we are conveying thousands of things here. So they understand we are capable of giving regular work to them. Are you all getting it? If you simply write, hey, can you give a backlink to me? I will pay you $10, he will not respond. He wants to, see now, he wants to sell it at $50. Now, when you communicate like this, the same person who was desperate to charge $50 can come down to $10 also, because a lot of hidden communication is involved in this. We are an agency working for top brands. Again, this is another highlight. So now, right, we are an agency, we are proving certain things like we are capable of giving lot of projects, and we are also capable of giving you high paying clients, and we take care of their digital marketing execution end to end. End to end is communicating, we are the decision makers and we have control over everything, and you having good connection or rapport with us can be useful or fruitful for you as well. Correct? You might feel, okay, where is all that written? Correct? But these words communicate volumes. Sometimes just how your face is expressing, how your eyes expresses communicates lot of things. Are you expressing anger? You are not speaking, correct? Isn't it? Just one expression can communicate tons of things. Same here. The agency word top brands end to end is communicating a lot of things. One of our client has a requirement of building links from credible portals, and we found your portal is relevant and credible. This is also is a positive thing. We are appreciating them, and we would like to contribute for the blog post on your website and add links to our portal from the same. Right? Now with this, they may not respond. With this communication, we told we are kind of looking for free, but immediately we have changed, this will be a paid assignment. Let me know if you are interested. When you write something like this, here their mind is stating, okay, looks like they're asking for a free backlink, they're not ready to pay. And the moment we say paid assignment, this is also communicating they are ready to pay, but they cannot pay much. They'll pay small amount. Are you all getting it, everybody?
Yes.
I'll wait for the commercial details in this regard. Right? Right? So once this is something coming in between here, I don't know, someone had edit access to this and they copy pasted it, mixed matched. Okay, so now to send this emails you have to so now there are certain things you will get very good responses for these emails only when these are sent from your domain names. You should not be sending from at the Gmail. We in fact get the email IDs created with the name of the founder or the business owner, and we do this activity. Our backlinking team gets the emails created in the name of the business owner and starts approaching only for the backlink and the founder and the CEO. Not for all the backlinks. There are certain portals who will respect when there is a communication happening, when the mail is coming from founder or the C-level team or the stakeholders. Right? So regardless of that, you still having the email with the domain name, having a female name, having a Western name, right? We will have very good responses. So you need the domain ownership. Okay, decide which email. Okay, you can sign up. You can sign up emails like Zoho or G Suite or any other. Just the Outlook configuration. And these things you're not going to send one by one many times. You will be shooting it to multiple extension for Gmail, mass mailing or extension for Gmails can be used. Mailchimp, Mautic, Salesforce Marketing Cloud, Netcode. So couple of them. So usually Mailchimp or extension for the Gmail will suffice. You will be doing it in a very small level to a very few email IDs, right? Are you all following me?
Yes.
So any questions here? No questions? So now there are few more things which I want to mention here. I haven't, I'll mention it here now. Right? So now on these websites, okay, a few more. I'll just write as tips. Use business owner name in the email for good responses. Email and designation. And you have to be very careful. You cannot write any random thing just like that when you are doing this way, right? And then if not, use in case if you use any other name, prefer female. No phone calls will be there here in this scenario. It's always male communications only. Prefer a female name and Western names. Or I may not say always Western names, but at least female name because this is done usually when you are selling the backlinks, right? And people always see people who are selling links. They know that they want to sell it in the dollars. Okay, anyways, I won't suggest you negotiate in the rupees and all. That is also fine. Come to rupees. I think that's a valid thing. We do that. So try to negotiate in your currency and not in USD if the are from Asian countries. I'll write as India, right? Uh, okay, and then yeah, they'll tell that you have to provide an article to publish on their website. So make sure the article provided to publish on those websites doesn't cover any business keywords or the core or any other core keywords pertaining to your. See, in the article they can write digital marketing training, but the topic title shouldn't be conflicting with your core keywords. You might have written an article already, digital marketing versus graphic designing. You should not give again the topic digital marketing versus graphic designing. It can be some random less searched, right? So prefer less searched keywords topics for external websites always. Getting it, everybody?
So the last point, the last one.
I'll give some examples also. Okay. So last point is, so usually what will you do if you're writing blog post on your website? You will pick something that searched most number of times, correct?
Yes.
Now I'm asking you to do opposite to it when you are publishing blogs on other websites for a backlink. Correct? You form some random topic name which is good for content marketing. For sharing on social media and all, you might get good traction. But search wise, there won't be any search volume for such topics. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I.
So make it an engaging read or article, right? Do not cannibalize within that external website. Already somebody must have covered the topic. Again, you don't cover it. Prefer unique topics or from that are already covered on their website. Ask them to have more links to the article within their website. Okay, clear? Any questions, guys, with regard to the backlinks? I want you all to go and ask the questions now. So these 2 3 classes were mainly about helping you understand why backlinks are built, what kind of backlinks should be built, how to get the domains list, how to shortlist the domains, what kind of parameters have to be considered in building the backlinks, right? And some tips which could help you in negotiation or maybe in identifying or to be followed basically to have the best. This is what we have discussed, right? And you will have to start implementing these things. So there is no harm in getting a link from domain authority 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also. There's nothing as such you should always get domain authority from high domain authority. Why it is told is, see now, when you are paying and getting it, you always prefer to get the best, right? When you're getting it for free, there is no problem. That being the reason people say get the link from high domain authority website. Of course, high domain authority gives a value. That doesn't mean, see now, see for example, if every day 1 rupee is getting deducted, let's say every day 1 paisa is getting deducted from your bank account, will you be okay with it? You will question the bank, right? For no reason it's getting deducted, you will question the bank. Now the other way, you are getting some money every day to your account. You are doing some service, something, or maybe whatsoever it is, you will accept. See, you are already getting salary. That doesn't mean you should not take money coming from other sources. Whatsoever, whether it is 1 rupee or 10 rupee, whatsoever, thousands or lakhs, whatsoever, you will never say for something coming in, and there is no harm caused from it. Correct? Is there any harm caused if you are just getting money every day to your account? Some sales are happening on your website and you are getting whether 1 rupee or 100 or 1000. Always something coming to your website contributes for the total money, correct? Whether it is small or big. There is no problem with something coming in like that for your account just like that. But if you are delivering hours of service to them and they are paying very less amount, you will be questioning about it, correct? You will not accept a small amount, correct? You will expect a bigger amount for the amount of effort that you have put, isn't it? So same is the case with backlinks. If you are getting for free, there is no harm in it. It's still good thing. Something is flowing to your website, bot is visiting, which just that it might not visit frequently, quite often. That's okay. Whatever it can contribute, it will contribute. If you are going with the paid, it's suggested, okay, prefer the best one. That's all. Right? So people misunderstand all of these things and they just reject. Some websites will be giving do follow backlinks. The domain authority will be less than 10 or 15 or 12 whatsoever. They will straight away reject. Okay, I will not get link or there is no point of getting link from such domains. You should not be doing that. Got it?
Yes.
Any questions? Please go ahead and ask. Any questions? So if there are no questions, we'll wind it up for today. We'll start with maybe